Hello traders, so welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video we will going to analyze the chart. We are not going to take trades according to our strategy. We will just try to predict the next move of the market by analyzing the candlestick psychology and the support resistance levels. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So as you can see, we are on the chart and this is 1 minute candlestick. I will going to use smaller amount like $10 for each trade and will try to take trade. So as you can see in this case, if you look carefully, what you will find that market have resistance level here and a support level near here. So this is the zone and this is also the zone. Market is getting and is showing constant rejection, and the buyers are also showing constant rejection. But who is more powerful by you? Think about it. Who looks more powerful, the buyers or the sellers? According to the story, for me, the buyers are stronger, and the reason is simple. You can see the length of the wick and the rejection. This is the strength of the buyers. Why? Because the length of the wicks are strong and the rejection from this level is actually massive. If you look carefully here, if you compare it from these rejections, you will see that the sellers are trying, but the strength is missing, or we can say that in comparison to buyers, the sellers are weak. So what we can predict here, that the market wants to go in the upward direction because the chances are high that the buyers will going to break through the recent resistance level. And that's why you can see that market is still trying to go up and up, because these rejections from the sellers are strong. These rejections from the buyers are strong. Buyers are motivated. In this case, sellers are interested, but the strength and the intensity is missing. And you can see that market is breaking this level. Now you can see this candlestick shows good strength from the buyers. The sellers were trying but failed. Yes, the market didn't break through the resistance level, but still you can see if the sellers are strong enough, they could have moved the market in the downward direction. But guess what happened? Okay, you get the rejection, but still the buyers are dominant here. Why? Because this is the territory of sellers and buyers are still dominating here, because if the sellers were strong enough, they could have moved the market in the downward direction. They are still trying, but they are failing. So this is the story. Now in such cases, what you should do, you should always wait for the market to go in the upward direction, give us some breakout, so that you can place your trade with the buyers, as buyers are strong here. Now you can see this is a dozy. Now the dozy suggests one thing, which is indecision in the market. Now if this dozy was formed like here, then we can say that both buyers and the sellers are strong. Okay, and or we can say that both buyers and the sellers possess equal strength. But this dozy was formed at the resistance level. It means that buyers are getting little bit weaker, but sellers are still trying to stop the market. It's not a reversal pattern, it's an indecision pattern. Market's trying to understand who is more powerful here. But you can see buyers are still going upward, and this is the clear sign. Why? Because for the last 10 minutes, buyers are pushing the market upward, and that's why it's going. So let's take a trade here. I'm not going with my strategy here, so if I lose the trade, don't judge me over it. What I was suggesting, what I was showing you, explaining you, was the story behind. The story was simple, that buyers are strong enough, and these wicks from the This rejection from the buy shows the strength, and you can see that the market is going strongly in the upward direction. So don't take this as if I'm winning this trade like this is a strategy. This is not a strategy. I'm just showing you the power of the story. If you can construct a story from the candlestick, the wicks, because they shows depletion, the weakness in the market, the momentum, everything is in front of you. The chart will help you to read the psychology of the market. You can see we have won this trade by without even going with the support and the resistance or anything like that. We just take this trade on the basis of candlestick. That's all we did here. Now, can we say that the sellers are strong here? Like on the current scenario, can we say that the buyers are strong enough? Well, for me, the buyers are still in power, but the market is reversing for the simple reason that this is a resistance level. But is it very strong? For me, it's not that strong. It is a valid level because market was respecting this level for a in the past, but this is not a strong level, because if it was a strong level, market should have reversed and should be going in the downward direction very strongly. If the market is not moving strongly in the downward direction, it means that this is a weak. Now this is a strong confirmation from the seller side. In such cases, when market is heading towards a support or the resistance level and it's very near, you should always wait for the confirmation, because you never know when the buyers or the sellers will enter. In this case, the buyers were strong, but the sellers entered and they formed a strong bearish confirmation. Right now, what is the scenario? Can we say that the sellers are strong, or can we say that the buyers are strong? Well, it was a seller's area. Market formed a bearish confirmation and market is continuing and is going in the downward direction, showing that yes, the sellers are strong here. The buyers are losing its strength. But guess what? The upcoming area, this is the area where buyers have entered previously, and market is reversing strongly in the downward direction again. So the sellers are strong because the momentum is in the favor of these sellers. But can we take a place and place like put here? No, we can't. Why? Because we don't have enough room, and this is the buying zone here, and when there is a buying zone, you never know when the traders will enter. So in such cases, you have to wait for the confirmation. The confirmation needs to be there. I placed my trade on this candlestick, after this candlestick, because I saw a great breakout. The volume was in the support of the buyers and I couldn't see any near resistance level. Resistance level was here. Market goes till this level, but in 1 minute we got our profit and was out of the market with some profit also. So that's how it is. So right now we have two zones. The story behind is simple. Market pushed from this level till this level. So buyers were interested here. They pushed the market upward, reached this level. They booked some profit. Sellers entered here. Why? Because this is a selling zone. Market goes down. Again, they entered in the buying territory. This is the buying zone. Again, market, you can see it is reversing strongly. Why? Because this is the buyer zone, and buyers previously in the last 10 minutes were very strong and were dominating. But in the last 2 or 3 minutes, you can say the market reverses because the levels have been reached, the resistance level has been touched, and some of the traders might have or must have entered the short trade here. So that's how now there is a fight going in between the buyers and the sellers. And if we go by the last like 5 or 6 candle, we can say that both the buyers and the sellers are strong only when the market is in their territory. Like the buyers are strong when the market is at the support level, and the sellers are strong when the market is at the resistance level. Can we take a trade here? Well, for me, I don't think that we have to take a trade in between the fights. What you have to do is to wait for a proper breakout, and if we get a breakout, you can say that one of the trader have won the trade and we can go with them. So whosoever looks powerful, you always try to apply your strategy in such a way that you go with the powerful traders, like the most of the traders. Like if there is a breakout in the upward direction, the resistance has been broken, then we can say that the buyers are strong and we should place our trade in the upward direction. Why? Because as the buyers are strong, they are going to take the market in the upward direction. So that's how it is. And if there is a breakout in the downward direction, you can say that the sellers are strong and you should also go with the sellers in that case. So this is the story. Now, as you can see, market is forming a spinning top. We can say it's a spinning top, or someone can say it's a dozy. It doesn't matter because both shows the indecision. Now it is forming in between the territory of buyers and the sellers. This is the buying territory, this is the selling territory. This is the candlestick pattern which formed in between. Now the buyers are pushing the market, the seller were pushing the market also. It formed in between, showing one thing only, that both buyers and sellers are interested right now and they are fighting vigorously, and market is indecisive in between the market, like in between the levels. Market is indecisive which way it wants to go, because both buyers and the sellers are trying their best. It's better not to fight in between, just wait patiently until the clouds clear. So in such case, now let me draw one more level here. So you can see now this is the next, or you can say this is the nearest resistance level. So we can say that the sellers were there previously, but now where are the sellers? The sellers are here. Okay, some internet problem, no worries, we are explaining things, so it doesn't, we actually didn't require that fast connection. It's still okay. So this is, we can say that now sellers have shifted and are here now. I need to change the time frame actually. So now when you find out that the levels are shifting, like sellers were here, now they are here, you need to look for the bigger trend. The bigger trend is downtrend, and that's why sellers needs to be in more strength, and in majority of there will be majority of traders who will be who are going to be a seller. Okay, what is the problem? So this so we can say that yes, we have to wait in that that we get a breakout in the downward direction. Why? Because you can't trade in between, there is no enough room for this, but wait for the breakout. Now what is going on? There is some problem with the Wi-Fi. No worries. Okay, it's fixed now. So as you can see, as I told you that now the sellers have shifted, we have to wait for the breakout in the downward direction, and the same thing is happening. Why? Because buyers tried their best, but as the major trend is downtrend, market is going to continue its trend after some retracement, and the sellers are going aggressive here, and I will include this wick also. So this is the last place where the buyers were present for me. Now if we get a breakout in the downward direction, where you think the market is going to go? For me, the market will go in the downward direction, but still you can see the rejection. It shows that some of the buyers are still interested, and if you didn't get proper breakout, it means that there is some hope left in the buyers, and you should not enter your trade here, because at any moment there could be majority of buyers who will enter and will make the market move in the upward direction. And same goes here, market is reversing. It's not that hard, but I will not say that it's easy. You have to practice, you have to understand why it's happening. The levels are important. The wick, the rejection shows everything in front of you. It is all in front of you. You don't need indicators. You don't need a perfect strategy. You just need to be right like 60% of the time to make money in the market. But you have to be very focused when you are taking trades. The mindset needs to be very clear that what you want to do. Just read every candlestick, read chart as much as possible. Self-study will help you more in this field, and buying courses from here and there will not going to help you. Switching your strategy every week is not going to help you. Just stick with one strategy and try to master it. When I started, I was like you guys, most of you guys, I was switching from one indicator to another, but sooner or later I realized that the indicator is not going to help and I have to stick with the price action, the candlestick. And after that I stopped trading on the real account for like 1 year and just focused on practicing the chart patterns and the candlestick analysis, like support and the resistance, everything about like technical analysis. The basic things are very important in this field. And like the guy who those guys who on YouTube who sold you like stuffs like indicator or like aggressive strategies, like so many things, they are not actually the working thing in the trading industry. You have to stick with the basics, and the basics will give you all the answers that you need, because at the end of the day these are old is gold, as we can say. So price action is the key. Now you can say that market is going downward. Why? Because this is a downtrend and the sellers are pushing, the buyers are trying. You can see the buyers are still trying, but can we say that the buyers are strong enough? No. Why? First of all, the trend is downtrend. Second of all, this is a buying zone and market is still moving here. It means that buyers are losing their power. And as soon as we got the majority of sellers, this is going to be a breakout. There is going to be a breakout and the market will go in the downward direction again. Now, if you go by previous story, market tried going up, it is trying going down. But again, you can see market is actually trying really hard here. The volume is there, but still some of the buyers are still managing this level. What we need here is a proper breakout. Once there is a proper breakout, the market is going to hit the next support level. Let's zoom out to find out if we have any. No, we don't have any on the 1 minute chart, obviously, but on the bigger time frame we should be having some levels here or there. So this is the story behind. The sellers are aggressive and they are strongly trying, but we need to find proper breakout, and that's all we need here. Right now, as you can see, sellers are trying, but buyers are still managing to hold this level, but the strength of the buyers is less, and we can't take a call trade here. We can't place a buy call here. Why? Because simply the buyers are not that strong here. The candlestick shows the bearish confirmation. Market is at the support level and is still trying to break it rather than reversing from the level, showing one thing only, that the sellers are strong and the buyers are weak. Now this might be the case that when will be a breakout. Now two things happen when there is a breakout. One, that sometimes the market retraces back and sometimes it continue to go in the downward direction or the upward direction, or we can say generally in the direction of the breakout. Now let's see how this candle finishes, and if this candle finishes with a strong, okay, this is, so I have taken a trade here. I didn't apply my strategy here. I'm just using the story, so don't judge me as I'm saying it again. Now why I took this trade? The sellers tried breaking it, reverses again, it goes down, it reverses again, trying, like it was like the how can I explain it in as easy language as possible? So understand one thing, they were trying really hard and the buyers were holding it, but there is limit to everything. The limit has been broken, and that's why the sellers break through easily. And this was a strong bearish confirmation from the selling side, and that's why market is below the level. It is going in the upward direction, but the sellers are strong here, the buyers are trying, but it doesn't matter. Actually, we lost this, but our analysis was correct because market is holding on to this, and market in the future will go in the downward direction. We didn't apply our strategy, it was just the story which we are playing on. Now this is a spinning top, or we can say a dozy. It's an indecision in the market. Now let me go on bigger time frame to find out if we have any support level. Okay, so as you can see here, I will remove all previous levels. Now when you apply your strategy, you will look on every level, every possible level that you have. So this is the zone. Now this is a support zone here. Okay, now let's go on 1 minute. So as you can see, market is heading towards this zone. This is a support zone, meaning it's a buying territory. Market goes strongly down, it formed a dozy or a spinning top, showing indecision in the market. It shows the indecision when market was above this level. It doesn't show the indecision when it was at the level. There is a difference. It shows indecision in the market. It means that buyers are actually waiting for this level, because without even touching this level, buyer shows their interest. They stop this level. Now market is going strongly in the downward direction. Now the main thing which matter here is that if the buyers will outnumber the sellers, the market will going to reverse. Otherwise it will not. This is a mere confirmation that yes, there might be buyers waiting here, but the volume and the momentum of the market will decide if the market is going to reverse or not. In this case, you can see market goes strongly again down, the buyers rejecting it, and they are still trying, but I didn't see any bullish confirmation here. It means that the buyers are not that strong in this case. So that's how it all goes. But our prediction was about this trade, about this setup, and about this setup was clear that market will continue to go at a particular direction. You can see we saw a breakout with this candle. Now market is going down. It is going to hit the next level, and it is hitting right now. It is at the support level. Now what can I do in such case? Can we take a trade for the call here? Can we take a put? Well, of course not. You cannot take a put here for the simple reason that it is a buying zone. You can't go against the level, but you can't place a call here. Why? Because you don't have enough evidences that suppose that market will go in the upward direction. Well, in such cases, you have to wait for a confirmation. Now, this is a good level. Market shows some buyers indecision again, but I didn't see the strength, the momentum that we need, and the momentum that market needs to reverse. So in such case, you have to wait patiently, because market is going to give you infinite opportunities. So you have to wait until you got some good confirmations. Right now, as you can see, market is trying to go up, but is it very strong? For me, it's weak. It is trying. You can see now, and the wick here, this is the sellers. Market is trying, but it is getting constant rejection from the seller side. There is no strong confirmation from the buyers, and as this is a support level, no strong confirmation from the sellers. Sellers are still dominating here because it is a buying zone, and still market is moving at on this level. So as you can see, market is breaking this level again, and the simple reason is that because the major trend is downtrend, and that's why the sellers are outnumbering the buyers again and again, and that's how a trend is formed. So I hope that whatever I can explain about this chart I did. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. If you want me to make videos like this, just let me know in the comment section also. If you like these videos, make sure you share it with your friends, because this is the most important thing that you need when you are trading in the real world. So that's it for today. I will try to make more videos in the future that will going to help you with your technical analysis journey. Till then, keep trading, keep working hard. Good day.